Sorry people, if you're out there, had a YouTube technical hitch. Basically mean I didn't know what I was doing. Righty hoody, here we are again, Wednesday. Well, I don't know if I'm live or not. Can you hear me, mother? Hiya, Jeff. Sorry, people. A bit of a malfunction. Operator error. Namely me. Couldn't remember what the heck I was doing. Let's try and get this window to appear so I can see your chats on this screen rather than looking around. Hi, Digger One. Sorry, mate. Audio. Have we got audio? Just a yes audio would do. Hi, Norman Invader. Hunting history. Have I got audio? Just like to double check because I can see the bar going up and down, but I don't know whether you're actually hearing it yourself. So if you could just give me a yep, audio's okay, or somebody. Any confirmation on your audio? Just to satisfy me. Got a thumb up. Hunting history. Does that mean thumb up for audio? If you could just type audio okay, that'd be brilliant. Thank you ever so much. Yes, audio. Who's having a poo? Digger One. Not forgotten about you. I'm here. It was a bit late, admittedly, but it was out of my hands. It was a broadband issue. Thanks, Hunting History. So at least I know I'm not talking to myself. So, how you been doing? Anybody been out today? Got anything interesting? Really weird. Can't get my head around this live stream because I can see myself on the monitor doing live what I'm doing now, but on the other monitor, what you guys are seeing, that's a good 10-15 seconds behind. So I sort of look up there, see what you're seeing and think, oh, I'll just wait for that to finish, but then obviously the wait you're going to see as well. Come on guys, talk to me. Anybody been out today? Yay or nay? What was that, Digger One? You found that Roman brooch today, did you? So, hunting history, you're from Sweden then. I was up your way in December. Went up to Finland with the kids to track down the big man in the red suit. And was on the border. I was at Heta on the border with Sweden. And that was about -17. So it was positively balmy weather. Yeah, Nick, I normally get a load of stuff I can't identify, but it's normally rubbish. Who's seen the giveaway draw? Anybody interested? There have been 2 or 3 people commented. Lead, yeah. Having said that, I didn't find one bit of lead on that new permission I just put a video out of. There was nothing on there. I don't know whether it had been done to death, but I wasn't even finding rubbish. I think I found a bit of decorative something, 2 buttons, a coat hanger, yeah, Anglo-Saxon coat hanger, but nothing really, no. I've got another video to edit from last Saturday, and I suppose you lot know about me not pushing the connector in properly on the mic for the head cam. Feel such a spanner. Got back. I did it on 2 outings. Didn't realise there's you got a lapel mic, and then you've got a little fly lead which goes on it to convert it to the Canon and the Boblov head cam, and I hadn't pushed it in properly. That's really tight and it has to go snap, and so I thought I was recording audio, and when I went to do one this morning I thought, OMG, no audio. So I spent twice as much time trying to voice over, which is not perfect, but I think we got away with it. But I've got one more to do, and that's my first meadow, and that was very waterlogged, and there was hardly anything on it as well. That was a different farm to the one I just mentioned. Found an American coin, I think 1 cent. I think it was 1930s, 1940s, so, and a English penny, and that's about it really. It's quite, there's a lot of swinging for very little stuff. Yeah, Norman Invader was supposed to have snow over the weekend, but I don't know. They're supposed to get colder over Saturday, Sunday, and then snow. So what we get is what we get. Anything free is good. Yeah, you can do what you like with it. I mean, to be honest, I bought it with the intention of putting a visor over it so I could take it out with me to set up the head cam, because it's wireless to the phone, and it's a bit of a job to see what it's pointing at. So I thought the bigger monitor would do the job, but never really used it, to be honest. I reviewed it and it's just sat there in the box, so I thought, hey ho, somebody can make use of it. Which one looks like a massive field, then digger one? Let's try to see how many we got. I think, let's go over to analytics. Got 7 on at the moment, 7 people. about 5 commenting, so I've got 2 lurkers. So feel free to comment. I think last week I had 7. So I'm trying to push the boundaries and get, you know, more viewers per Wednesday. Trying to get the word out. Change the end screen on the videos to include the live Wednesdays. I don't know if anybody started waiting until the end of the videos to see it though. Yeah, I come over to England. Hunting history, yeah. And the snow we have is about that yay deep, and that just grinds the whole country to a standstill. And when I flew into, I think it was it, I can't remember the name of the airport near Hatta, begins with an E, and just landed on snow. Everybody applauded the pilot. I thought, is that good? And yeah, that's just snow and snow. And we got on the coach, and you know, you lot just drive on an inch or 2 of snow like us, nothing. And the coach was doing sort of 40, 50, and with them big headlights on the roof, which light about half a mile up in front. And he was hardly any traffic. He was in the middle of the road, and when another car comes, you just pull over, they pass, you go back in the middle of the road. I guess you have so much snow, you just get used to it and just get on with it. Treasure Seeker Island, you're the lurker. Okay, you can lurk. I don't mind lurkers. I shan't waffle on too much this Wednesday because I'm sure most of you nodded off last time. I think I had an hour at it, hour 10. It was that long, one of the battery lights went out. So what should we say, stick to about half, 3/4 of an hour, wrap up about 9:45, 10 o'clock maximum. So about an hour. Then I got Kimbo's charity dig in Norfolk. Didn't know about nothing about it, Norman Invader. As I said last time, I'm a bit selfish. I like to go out in my own company. Never been on a group dig, and I'm not a member of any clubs, so perhaps I'm just antisocial. I don't know. There's a local one, but I just don't like the idea of me being in the same field with about 300 other people. Oh well. Oh, massive field, the one issue first. What the actual video, yeah, but the one with the slippery access road and the rain, it was a big field, very big field, but very, very quiet. I couldn't make it out. I wasn't finding no rubbish, no tin cans, no lead, nails. That was just a good walk, really. But as you say, you've got to go over and find any potential good spots. I just done around the outside of it, and I've done a crisscross and focused a bit on the top corner where I've been told that there has been Roman stuff found on the field just the other side of the hedge, but not peat. I would have stayed out longer, but it started off nice and sunny, and then it just went pear-shaped and sort of force 8 and rain blowing straight into your face, and I had enough. So, Tawny Steve, I'm lurker number 2. So we've got all the lurkers accounted for. Not quite sure what the analytics mean. It says 7 concurrent viewers, so I'm assuming that's how many people are actually on at the moment. Then 10 playbacks. Not sure whether someone started after 9 and is catching up. I don't know. Yeah. Norman Invader, Search and Mag. I'm a rally virgin, thinking of going Tours localish, I see. Yeah, I might look into it. By later, I assume you mean August or September. What sort of a? I mean, obviously you've seen the details. What average attendance do they get? What sort of ground they got? That's the thing. You know, I'm just a bit cynical. I know they put tokens out and about, some clubs do, so you win prizes, but you know, it's always somebody sort of finds a gold talk or a hoard, and you think, you know, is it really? Yeah, I'll try and get out as much as I can, really, in answer to Treasure Seeker Island. I feel like I've got to, really, even in the cold weather. And I gave it a miss when it was snowy, because you know, I don't mind going out in the cold, but that was just like 2 or 3 inches deep, and that won't be no fun. So yeah, minimum once a week in the winter time, but I'd like to get out 2 or 3 times a week. I like to try and keep the content coming out, and obviously at the moment you've got limited fields to go on because they're all in crop. So I was doing that one field to death 3 or 4 videos ago, and luckily I've got another farm with them radish stalks. That was an experience, but the meadow's on there as well, and then another farm up yonder with those 2 fields, but they're a bit quiet, so it makes you wonder whether there was stuff on there and it's been done and done and done, but I think they get direct drilled, so ploughing obviously is preferential with a nice roll, smooth surface, but beggars can't be. I'd love to get some fields that have been ploughed and rolled, because that'll just turn stuff up. Digger one, I reckon someone's been over that field. I've been told that that field, the one beyond it, which I can't go on, has had Roman stuff off, and there's a field about half a mile down the road which has had a lot of hammered coins, you know, in the hundreds found, but there's no way I can get on there. So I reckon it could be done to death, but hey, you know, you can't find everything, so you just have to keep going over it. That's like the first 2 videos I've done this year. Although they were cold, I got a silver hammered in each of them, and I just couldn't quite pull it off for the hat trick. But then you have a lull, like the last video or 2, and there's absolutely zip, really. It just goes like that. It's peaks and troughs. It'd be boring to keep finding this really good stuff all the while, wouldn't it? What do I hope to find this year? I've not found nothing gold, nothing at all, not even a normal modern ring. So I'd like to find gold, anything gold. Obviously older the better, but yeah, that's this year's must do, gold. Yeah, we lost a viewer. Oh no, we gained a viewer. Went down 6 and up 7 again. Yes. So people are average viewing duration 8 minutes 37 seconds. So that's about as much as some people can stick at me. That's what the wife says normally. Get out and metal detect. I'm sick of the sight of you. So any questions you want to ask, or chat amongst yourselves? Excuse me. Another slurp. It's getting cold now. Mr. Grumpy's getting cold. Oh, got 8 viewers now. I think that's the record so far. So that's fingers crossed. I'd like to increase my subscriber base, if that's possible. You put a video out and you get a few subscribers, and then that just stays static with the odd one or two. Then another video goes out, and yeah, it's really weird. I got told off. I got a comment. Well, not told off, but because I got a habit saying hi guys, and that's really, really annoying, and I don't like it because one of the girls look on YouTube, and there's a British girl who's okay guys, and she says it all the while, and I said that a couple of times, and a young lady said we're not all guys, so I've either got to say guys and girls or drop the guys bit. Digger 1, you've retracted a message again. Message retracted. That's your phone, isn't it? That's you really. You're just blaming your phone. Okay, well, it's a bit of a tumbleweed moment, isn't it? Looky, looky. That's it, look. It's a bit dusty, but still got the screen protector on. It's not bad, really. You know, it's got speakers in. There's 2 speakers. Yeah, I mean, I've got one of these in my 4x4. I'll fit it that way up. So I've plugged it into a reverse camera. Well, I've not wired it up to the reverse switch. I've just put a manual button, so I can just put it on when I like, or I can put it on to see somebody who's tailgating me and get the registration number. So there you go. That is the prize. So yeah, there's my lights. Screen. Yeah. All good. Oh dear, had a bit of a week. Treasure Seeker Island. Sorry, I'm washing the dishes, so I can't ask questions. What's my best find? I've got a 9th century Anglo-Saxon strap end about a year ago, perhaps a bit more, and when I got it, that was sort of yay big, and I thought, well, I don't know what that is, and it looked like an owl. I thought, oh, it was a bit of metal with an owl in that, but when I got it back home, I put a picture on one of the Facebook groups, and they said, no, it's a strap end, you've got it round the wrong way. So I turned it round, and there's actually 2 silver rivets, complete rivets in this, and that was treasure, so I had to go away to the FLO for about, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, but as I said before, the good thing with that is when you get it back, you get all the paperwork. I don't know if I can lay my hands on it to show you, but that's probably not in this room. So yeah, that's probably the best one. Well, I like it anyway. And there's a couple of other ones. I found a silver hammered groat, not quite complete, but that was a real ear-dinger. That was a bit of a buzz. And a surface find, and that was a Viking horse harness piece. So that had to go away as well. So yeah, that would be 3 favourites. I mean, anything really. I enjoy getting anything, you know, old, you know, sort of 60s, 50s, 40s stuff. Obviously older is good, but I just enjoy doing it. I just love getting out there. Wyndham 20th, 24th, 50 squids, 300 acres, right. Searcher mag. I did get a subscription. Treasure Hunter, Treasure Searcher, I can't remember what it was now. I know there's 2 sort of metal detecting mags. I've got like a 6-month-on one. I can't remember the name of it now. I'll have a look after I finish this. Yeah, it's your phone, isn't it, Digger One? Well, if you will have an iPhone, mate, you know, that's your fault. So yeah, I just like getting out there. I enjoy walking around with the camera on my hat. I enjoy talking to myself into a fluffy microphone. Got these things the other day. Just lean over in front of you. A couple of these. I don't know if you can see it or not. Wireless mics. I was always tethered to the camera with that Lavalier mic. Had about sort of 2 foot range, but the wireless stuff is what there's a receiver on the camera and one on your belt like the TV presenters. Nowhere nearly as expensive as that. Sort of wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive mic, and just having a little bit of teething trouble setting the volumes up, because at the box I had a lot of hiss, but when I stopped talking there was a come up, and I looked into it and there's a setting within the Canon menu, and you'd knock the amp down in the Canon menu, then there's an amp in here, you have to up this, so you lose the hiss, but it's a bit hit and miss. I think the last video, the mic's normally here, if I look over there and talk, that just breaks up, over modulates a bit, so I'm just going to knock the volume down a bit more, just to, you know, get rid of that, which is annoying. Do I have a backup detector? Oh, I wish. I really wish. No, mate. Just a Dias with the 11-inch at the moment. Obviously with a remote. I did have the HF, but that's a long story. I sold the 9-inch. I didn't get on with it, and then they brought out V4.1, and then that killed all the ground balance issues. So no backup. I was in 2 minds whether to jump ship and go to the Minelab Equinox 800, but I don't think there's much gain in that. I think it's comparable with the Dias, so I'm going to stick with Dias at the moment. Yeah, Dias. Yeah, just I missed anything. Nope. Righty, what, down at 7 viewers? Average viewer duration has gone up from 8 to 13, so obviously some people have had some busy pop and can keep awake. Oh no, that's never good, is it? Treasure Seeker Island, your AT Pro Go pop. Never very good. No, I don't know what I'd do if I had a breakdown. I'd probably have to kill somebody. Yeah, the Dias is good. I mean, when I first started about 4 years ago, didn't really know much about metal detecting and didn't know whether I wanted to do it or would like it, so I got a Garrett Ace 250 just to get into it, and didn't find nothing really. Whether it was operator error, which it probably was, but I was finding just rubbish really. Hardly found anything. I put a Nell Tornado coil on it and didn't really get much more off this, and I decided I liked it and I wanted a good machine, and my friend's got a Dias, and just thought I'd bite the bullet. Reached into my back pocket and laid a load out, and fine rates through the roof. So yeah, Dias is good. It's don't pretend to be an expert at it, because there's a lot of things you can do with it and tweak and that, but I always feel like if I tweak something and that don't work, I'm going to miss something. So I normally stick with Gary's. Well, isn't Gary's hot now, is it? But it's based on it. So program 9 hot. You normally use that. I did try deep on, is that program 3 on that Meadow, and that did work. So, but it's tones. If you get used to one program and you use another one, the tones are not. Yeah, you got to get used to them again. Yeah, Digger 1. Going to get some of them mic hair good. Been drinking, mate. If you're talking about the M8, they're good. Not quite the cheapest ones, but they seem to work okay. I see, Steve. Exactly the same machine I started with in 2014. It's a Seller rifle. That's fair enough. Yeah, no, you wouldn't go back now, would you, mate? From his ass. I wouldn't. I mean, when the AT Pro and the top end Garrett stuff must be okay because a lot of people use them. But I just like the tones on the Deus. The Ace 250 is a little bit, probably going to alienate loads of Ace users, but I didn't. The tones a little bit Mickey Mouse, a little bit toy. I don't know. Just my humble opinion. Don't get stressed out. But yeah, no, I like the tones, the full tones. I like to hear everything, all the thumps and the grumbles, and the little beeps, and yeah. Oh well, guys, shall we pull the plug at 9:45? So I think you're all nodding off now. A cruiser metal detector, Digger 1. I got no idea what they are. I've heard of them, but don't really know much about them, mate. I think it's supposed to be good. Cruiser, yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, I still don't know what they are. Coin Hunter, Treasure King. Try Sid's Hammy program. I might have to do that. Just might do that on the next one. I think that's just Google it, and I think you should find the settings. So what's that? A full tone or two tone? What is Sid's Hammy program tones? Digger 1, you've had a message retracted again. Don't cuss. Oh dear. Is it an iPhone of some description? Treasure Seeker Island. I'm not impressed with the AT Pro. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed with the Deus. I mean, they've had their ups and downs, you know, with version 4. And upset a load of people, but I think they've pulled it out of the bag with 4.1. I'm happy with it now anyway. So Sid's Hammy program, Hammy tones. We're all down to 6 viewers now. Must be nodding off. Already gone out to get the cocoa and the slippers. Okie dokie then. Well, I'll give you 4 more minutes and it'll be 9:45, and the viewer count keep going up and down. I don't know whether people have just stumbled across me coming back from the pub early and see this idiot on YouTube. 4 tones, Jeff. Okay. Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, stick it in the machine and give it a test run. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next. Tempted to go back on that field from the last video when I got rained off. But yeah. That's probably what I'll do with nearer as well. Alright, 3 minutes. I was going to say guys and gals. Look into my eyes, not around my eyes, into my eyes. Speak to me. Ask me anything. Three tones. Was it 4 tones or 3 tones? Come on, make your mind up. 3 tones, Sid's channel is England history. Yeah, I had a. It's weird. I had a, because I've got a Suffolk Sifter Facebook page or group or whatever, and I had a recommended friend of Sid, and I thought, well, I don't know, would he be a friend with me? I don't know. So I clicked friend, but he's never got back to me. So perhaps he's too busy or don't want sort of minions being his friend. No, seriously, he's not got back to me. So I'll take it as a no then, Sid. Oh, Samsung OS7. Yeah, you did say last Wednesday, didn't you, when that was playing about? I had an S8 Plus briefly. I was normally on Vodafone here and jumped ship to O2 because the coverage map said that was going to be fantastic, and signed up the contract, got this new shiny phone, pre-ordered it, and it was worse, a lot worse, and I had a hell of a game trying to get out of that contract. So I'm back on Vodafone now with HTC 8 M8. Oh, I don't know, Treasure Seeker. You know, if that's been done to death and it's not being ploughed now, it's just being direct drilled. All my permissions are just being direct drilled. They're not being ploughed. I don't know. I mean, the only hope is if you get a crop of sugar beet or some sort of root crop, when they lift them up, they'll, you know, turn the soil a bit, but it's normally beans and sort of wheat. You do predicted text and it sends it straight away. I don't know. I'm in the doghouse a bit this week, so I'm not sure. It's only sort of like, I probably could squeeze a Saturday. If I'd had brandy points, I'd probably get out tomorrow or Friday, but that's not going to work. So yes, we're due for snow. I think they said Sunday. So you notice I say so a lot. That's really, you don't notice it until you play your videos back. So okay, now I'll try and get out Saturday, I think, and I'll go back to them 2 fields, and fingers crossed the rain don't come. I think it's a warning. I think there's something on there which didn't want me to be on there, because it was a nice day, there was hardly any wind, and then about an hour into it the whole thing changed. It was dull, started to rain, the wind blew and just chased me away. So I think obviously something on there didn't want me to be on there. So I'll go back again Saturday, see what happens. Rightio, it's gone 1:45 now. Do you want me to keep on anymore, or shall I wrap it up now? Answers on a postcard. Answers on the comments. Down to you. Ball's in your court. Well, it's definite tumbleweed moment. Right, I'll pull the plug in 2 minutes, definitely, if no more messages come in on the chat window. So we've got 8 viewers, 20 playbacks, not quite sure what that means, and average viewing duration's dropped a bit, 13 minutes, so I can only stick 13 minutes of me waffling on. Oh, that's too much information, Treasure Seeker Island. I don't really want to know what you're going to get up to. I'm hopping into the shower. Alright mate, thanks for joining me. Sorry it's a bit boring and I waffle on a bit. I can't think of any topics to talk about, but nice to see you on the chat. Catch you next Wednesday. It's going to be regular until people tell me not to do it. Next Wednesday, 9 o'clock. So yeah, enjoy your shower mate, and next video will be out probably in a day or two. I'll try to keep one in the bag, so I've got one ahead of myself in case I don't go out. Thanks a lot mate, see you later. Right you lot, 1 minute to go and I'm going to say adios. I think I had more people watching this week, but chat has been a bit slower, so must get a topic. Any ideas for topics to talk about next Wednesday? Is there something you want me to show you, talk to you about, or don't you want me to bother do Wednesdays again? Is it that boring? Good night all. Good night Jeff. See you later mate. Okay, when the second hand's on the 12, that's your lot. Spread the word. Get the word out there. If you know anybody who's not a Suffolk Sifter subscriber, get them to subscribe. Get people to comment and subscribe and like for the giveaway for the monitor, because that ain't going to happen until I get 500 subscribers, so it's down to you. Right, little hand or second hand's gone by the 12, so I'm going to wrap it up, call it a night. I'd like to thank each and every one of you lot for taking the time out of your evening to sit and watch the boring old fart talking about not a lot really, and appreciate for being my subscribers, and well, see you next Wednesday. Oh, quick punt for Patreon. I know I went down like a lead balloon. I've done a video about it, but if you know anybody or you can consider becoming a patron to Suffolk Sifter via the Patreon page, you know, if you can spare $1, which is equivalent to about 70 odd p a month, if I get a few of them, then I can get me a woolly hat so I can go out in the cold or something like that. But you know, don't worry if you can't. That's just that's out there. Some people don't like it, but it's a fact that a lot of other detectorists have got Patreon. One that you look at, Digger One, it's got a Patreon page, and obviously he's got more subscribers than I have, and that's taken off quite nicely. So if I could get similar or half what he get, that I'll be happy. Right, I'm off. Nighty night all, sleep tight, and we'll catch you next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I'm going to lean over here, and I'm going to click this thing which says stop streaming. Adios, folks.